Aloha. Ending day 12. Behind me is this long, long cloud, all the way as far as you can see to the east. Directly behind this ki'i is south, and as far as you can see to the west. It's a long line that is parallel to the equator. It's the northern boundaries of the convergence zone. Some call it the Intertropical Convergence Zone, of the collision of the two biggest wind systems in the world, most consistent northeast trade winds in north of the hemisphere and the southeast trade winds, plus direct heating. From 365 days out of the year, it's hot down here on the equator. So the heating helps lift. So the collision of the winds, the heating lifts warm air off the surface, sends it very high into the upper winds, and those upper winds tend to transport the air to the north and to the south into colder regions where it cools and sends the air back down to the earth, and systems begin to revolve that air back. It's like the world's most efficient and extraordinary refrigeration system that we have. And if we didn't have that system, then the belief would be that the equator would get hotter and hotter, and the poles would get colder and colder, that humanity could not live the way we do and lead our lives the way we do near the equator or in the poles. We'd have to live more in the so-called temperate zones. And so what we learn from this extraordinary place of calm and of storms and of diversity is that how fortunate we are for having the systems of living on the earth that impact us every day. So only a few people in humanity get to come through these convergence zones out in the oceans, and it's in all the oceans. But this convergence zone impacts every one of us because it allows this planet to have its climate and its temperature to be moderated and balanced. And so we're out here, we're learning. You're seeing the edge, the northern edge of the convergence zone. Last night, it was a very different landscape than now. It was maybe 18 squalls we had in a 12-hour period. It was 100% cloud cover. It was windy. There were no stars, and we were in rain. And now we're out of it, and we're in the region, the third region of this voyage, and this is the Hawaiian region. This is where we get Hawaiian winds, and we're heading home now. And thank you for following us. Aloha.